Hello, my name is Jacob Paros, and I'm one of the fellows here at the Social Presence Literacy Lab. The previous videos in this series on social presence have covered knowledge and application. And in this video in the Social Presence Literacy Framework series, we are going to explore the role of evaluation. What does evaluation look like? Well, evaluation is assessing learning outcomes to evaluate the effectiveness of social presence strategies in achieving specific learning objectives and enhancing student engagement. It's analyzing student interaction to examine patterns of student participation in discussion forums to identify strengths and areas for improvement in the online learning environment. It's using feedback mechanisms such as surveys or reflections to gather student insights and experiences on satisfaction with course elements. It seeks continuous improvements through the use of evaluation data to inform instructional adjustments and enhance both teaching practices and the overall learning experience. So if you're here, you are interested in social presence, how to evaluate it, and how to enhance it. And I would wager that you are already incorporating elements of social presence into your teaching practice. That being said, as with anything, the more intention we can put around a task, the stronger our execution can and will be. When defining the evaluation and investment of social presence, we want to look at three key things: faculty involvement, chronemics, and teaching presence. Faculty involvement is the faculty members' active engagement and participation in online teaching environments to determine the effectiveness of social presence. How often do students see the faculty member participate in classroom discussion throughout the week? What is being incorporated within the class that goes beyond what was present within the shell of the course? Are any extra formative assessments being offered? Are any elements of gamification being incorporated into the class? Chronemics, or the study of time management in nonverbal communication, in the context of online learning, is looking at the availability of the instructor. It represents the actual time the instructor can be accessed. Here is a great place to look at and consider how often the faculty makes themselves available for the student. So consider, are office hours reasonable? Do they work for the student? Are questions and concerns being addressed quickly? Do they get addressed faster than the institutional expectations? Finally, we arrive at teaching presence. Teaching presence considers how instructors design and facilitate the learning experience with their social interaction and how these contribute to meaningful learning outcomes in online education. Evaluation provides the opportunity to optimize instructional strategies, enhance engagement, and foster collaborative learning. Much of online learning is about working with students to establish communities of inquiries, and this is where social presence and the process of evaluation is so valuable. Remember, evaluation allows us to optimize our instructional strategies. When we reflect on areas like faculty presence, chronemics, and teaching presence, we are able to gain insight into the effectiveness of our instructional method. It allows us to refine our approach and then tailor them to better meet the needs of our online learners, optimizing the teacher learning process. This gives us the opportunity to enhance student engagement because we're able to identify effective instructional practices that foster active participation and involvement in online learning. Through evaluation, we can create a conducive environment for collaborative learning by assessing and enhancing social interaction among students, promoting collaborative activities, and nurturing a sense of community in our online classrooms. So, we've defined evaluation and investment, but what are the elements of evaluation? They're a little bit different, and they are instructor presence, teacher presence, and interaction intensity. And each of these are comprised of two components. The element of instructor presence is evaluated by engagement and open communication. And what do these look like exactly? Now, what are we looking for when we are evaluating them, whether it be within ourselves or others? When we consider engagement, we must ask ourselves, do we promptly respond to student queries? Do we provide constructive feedback on assignments? And do we actively participate in discussions to foster a sense of connection and support? When it comes to open communication, are we creating a welcoming environment? Are we allowing our students to feel comfortable in expressing themselves and interacting with their peers as well as with us? When we evaluate teacher presence, we want to consider the instruction design as well as the direct instruction. So we want to consider the content of the course as well as how we deliver it. With instruction design, we want to create interactive activities and real-world examples to enhance the understanding and the retention of the material. We want to organize the content logically and then present it in a user-friendly format. When we offer the direct instruction to students, we want to make sure that we are giving them step-by-step guidance on completing the tasks and the learning objectives. We want to be sure that we are scaffolding the learning by incorporating explanations, demonstrations, and examples. As we get to interaction intensity, we are going to be evaluating that through the level and depth of our interaction. Here, we want to look at the level of interaction that is taking place through the posting of thought-provoking questions that encourage critical thinking and promote reflection. Consider, do we encourage students to explore perspectives and challenge assumptions and push past initial conclusions? With depth of interaction, we want to look at the degree to which we participate and collaborate. What expectations have we set for the frequency of our own interaction, and how are we measuring up to those expectations? And what opportunities have we provided to offer encouragement to our students with course content? As we wrap things up, let's review what we have covered on the concept of evaluation. Remember, evaluation is important as it allows us to assess learning outcomes, analyze student interaction, and establish feedback mechanics to ensure continuous improvement. We defined evaluation and investment through faculty involvement, which is assessing engagement and participation. We defined it through chronemics. Again, that's assessing time management and instructor availability, and through teaching presence, which is the evaluating social interactions and their connection between learning outcomes. I would like to thank you for taking the time to watch this video as well as the others in the series up to this point. And I want to invite and encourage you to please visit our Social Presence Literacy Lab. Take the opportunity to engage with everyone there, share your experiences, join in the discussion forum, and jump on the discussion board. Perhaps consider becoming an ambassador. I'd like to encourage you to take the quiz that was associated with this video at the link below. Thank you for watching this video. You've earned our evaluation badge. Well done. Thank you for watching. Again, please come and check us out at our Social Presence Literacy Lab. Here is our address. There are many ways to get involved, and they're all here on this slide. We look forward to seeing you there.